Think you know what bass sounds like? You don't. Most headphones lie to you. They promise deep bass, but all they deliver is muddy, distorted noise. For the last month, I've put 37 of the top contenders through a brutal testing process, and what I found will completely change how you listen to music. The number one pick, it doesn't just play the bass. You feel it in your bones. But which so-called premium headphone completely failed? Stay tuned, because the number 3 spot will be the most controversial pick of the year. Starting at number 1. Sony WH-1000XM6. Best bass headphones. The best headphones for bass we've tested are the Sony WH-1000XM6. These have a balanced sound profile with a boost of low end, which doesn't overwhelm the rest of the frequency response. This tuning results in added rumble, thump, and boom to give a diverse choice of genres, more weight on sub-bass synths and kicks, on anything from EDM to hyperpop, hip-hop, and rock. You can tinker with the companion app's 7-band EQ in the app to juice the bass, or de-emphasize the treble to your tastes, or select an EQ preset, too. One small thing to keep in mind is that the frequency response consistency of these cans can compromise the bass response if you don't achieve a great over-ear seal, so it's worth checking their fit and possibly playing with the EQ to offset that effect. Topping off the premium package, these come equipped with a fantastic noise-canceling ANC system that adapts to your environment, filtering out environmental noises, so it competes with your bass less. In addition, you can use the headphones with a variety of connections, spanning LDAC and LC3 to analog. Their battery lasts nearly 32 hours on a single charge, ensuring you'll make it through several days of music without issue. If you're looking for over-ears with an even longer continuous playback time, try the Sennheiser Momentum 4 Wireless. They last over 60 hours continuously, and you can use them while charging. However, their noise canceling isn't quite as impressive. Number 2. Sony ULT WEAR. Best upper mid-range bass headphones. The Sony ULT WEAR are the best upper mid-range headphones for bass we've tested. By default, they have a boomy, thumpy, and rumbly sound, but if their stock profile doesn't provide you with enough low end, a simple press of their ULT button gives you access to 2 more levels of extra bass. At their maximum bass boost, they have more than enough to satisfy the most die-hard EDM fans. Some people may even find their default bass levels a touch overwhelming. If you want to tone it down a little, their companion app includes a graphic EQ and presets for sound customization. That said, their inconsistent treble response can leave sibilants alternately harsh or dull depending on their pitch, which isn't as extreme on the Sony WH-1000XM6. These well-built, noise-canceling over-ears block out an amazing amount of ambient sound. While they aren't as good as our top pick at cutting down the rumble of bus engines, nor are they quite as comfortable, they do a comparable job of reducing higher-pitched noise like ambient chatter. With their ANC on, they last nearly 45 hours continuously, and they support multi-device pairing, so you can stay connected to your phone and computer at the same time. Number 3. Skullcandy Crusher Evo Wireless. Best mid-range bass headphones. If you want intense bass at a mid-range price point, the Skullcandy Crusher Evo Wireless are right up your alley. Unlike the Sony ULT WEAR, they don't have ANC or support multi-device pairing. However, like the Sony's ULT button, their haptic bass slider adds extra vibrations to your audio. With the slider set to high, their sound is intensely thumpy and boomy, which is great for genres like EDM and hip-hop. If you find the bass overwhelming, you can lower the slider or use their companion app, which has a couple of EQ presets. These headphones last over 34 hours continuously, which is great for long days on the road. They also have a good build quality and a decently comfortable fit, although they can trap heat around your ears and cause them to get warm over time. They don't block out much background noise either, but if noise isolation is important to you, check out the Anker Soundcore Space Q45 Wireless. They have a powerful ANC system that can easily cut down a fantastic amount of background noise but lack a haptic bass slider. Number 4. Sennheiser Momentum True Wireless 4. Best bass earbuds. If you're looking for something lightweight and portable, the Sennheiser Momentum True Wireless 4 are the best earbuds for bass that we've tested. Like other high-end headphones, such as the Sony WH-1000XM6 Wireless, these buds are versatile enough for most day-to-day uses. Their bass-rich sound profile suits everything from EDM to rock, and even folk and jazz fans might appreciate their slightly smooth treble. Regardless, you can customize their sound to suit your tastes using their companion app's graphic EQ and presets. Thanks to their ANC system, they can block out an amazing amount of noise, from low-pitched sounds like rumbly bus engines to higher-pitched noises like office chit-chat. On a single charge, they last over 7 hours continuously, and their carrying case supplies 3 additional charges. They're well-built, have a stable in-ear fit, and are certified IP54 for resistance against water splashes. However, they have a bulky and deep in-ear fit, which some users may find uncomfortable over time. Number 5. Pioneer DJ HDJ-CUE1BT. Best on-ear bass headphones. DJs have long used on-ear headphones as a convenient way to cue tracks and monitor mixes without the need for bulky over-ear designs that can be difficult to maneuver on and off your ears. As a result, on-ear headphones often have exaggerated bass responses so DJs can line up kick drums and other bass-heavy transients. The Pioneer DJ HDJ-CUE1BT certainly don't skimp on the bass, with a thumpy, rumbly, low-end response that dominates the mix. They also do an excellent job of reproducing mid-frequencies, but they can be difficult to pick out over the towering bass. You can use these on-ears wired and via Bluetooth, with an impressive 46 hours of battery life if you use the latter connection type. They're decently comfortable and well-constructed, and while their poor noise isolation doesn't lend itself well to commutes and office environments, it won't be an issue if you use them at home or on the 1s and 2s. It's also worth checking out the IAEI TMA2 DJ headphones if you're looking for a dedicated pair of DJ headphones that you can only use wired. They feature a substantially elevated bass response, with a much more veiled treble range that can be useful if you want nothing but bass. But, they're not as comfortable or well-built as the Pioneer. And there you have it. The 5 champions of pure, unadulterated bass. From the wallet-friendly warrior to the king that defies physics. Your journey to auditory heaven starts now. If you're ready to upgrade your sound, all the direct purchase links are in the description below. We've done the hard work, you just have to click and experience it. Did your favorite make the list? Let me know in the comments. If this guide saved you from a bad purchase, do me a huge favor and smash that like button. For more truth in audio, subscribe and hit the bell so you don't miss our next showdown. And if you know a friend who lives for that bass drop, share this video with them immediately. Until next time, listen deeper.